Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I heard the news about Kate Middleton's health and update. And since I wrote for her and William, I believe a week ago, I don't remember exactly. And I was reviewing that reading and also was thinking about this announcement, this news of her having cancer. Um, And I was reflecting on this that I didn't do a proper reading for her individually. I only read for her and William. Although I believe that there were some parts about her that I sort of saw something about her needing with the Hermit card, needing a break, needing some time out from exposure. But of course, if you want to go and check it out, it's available on my channel. So with a lot of respect, and of course, I don't read for health issues. I don't read about health. I believe that if you want to know about health, about your own health, you should go and see a professional. You should go and see a doctor. Tarot readings are not for that. Like I don't use it like this, but um, maybe sometimes its message can be used therapeutically, to see the person from an holistic point of view, how they're doing, their well-being. So yeah, I'm going to do this from a place of a lot of respect. I'm not going to get very deep. I'm going to just make it brief. But yeah, this is the cards that she got that I pulled for her. And we start with the Hangman in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, the Fool on reverse, the Three of Cups on reverse, and the Chariot on reverse. And then I pull an extra card from another deck, and I got the card of the Tower. That in this deck, the keyword is rebuild. So I think that energetically, this when I saw this, um I just felt very like very heavy, like because this is this is a challenging process. It's going to be challenging. It's going to take a lot of time. There's going to be some, how can I say this, some interruptions, and then they're going to have to start again. I think that the thing about Kate, I believe that there's something about a lot of people. I feel a lot of energies, like a lot of people, of course, trying to help and assist, but at the same time, there's this sense of invasion. There's this sense of like not coming together from the same place. And I believe that each one of the people around her, they want her to try different things, and it gets confusing. Like for me, I feel it like um there's not unity in this moment, and I think that I pull these cards to for the next 6 months, what's ahead, what's available for the next 6 months for her. And I think that it's going to be challenging. It's going to be rocky. It's going to be confusing. It's going to be demanding. I just feel like seeing all these major arcanas in reverse, I'm like, her energy is very stuck. Um, and definitely the last card that I pulled that is from another deck, and she got the Tower. So I think that this is a Tower moment for her. This is a moment of a lot of things are falling apart in her life. A lot of and I think that it has to do with her sense of stability. what she thought she knew about herself, and what she had to follow and how she had to live life is falling apart. And of course, it's going to create this very strong sense of feeling uncomfortable and feeling out of balance and feeling like I think that she's going to face a lot of ups and downs emotionally. A lot of discussions with people around her, maybe even with her loved ones, not wanting people to help her, like somehow like she just wants to be left alone. It's like don't touch me, don't talk to me, because it feels crowded. It feels like there's a lot of people, a lot of opinions, not just public. I think that this has to do with her closest circle of people, that there's a lot of people in the middle. And I think that she's in this moment where she's not sure who to trust. She I don't know if she's in good terms with the people that she's closest to right now, or even people from her own family, or I don't know, friends, or whoever is close to her that is like daily with her. She could have some discussions, and also just wanted to break free from that cycle. And it's like, I don't want to be here with all of you. I want to be elsewhere. I want to be alone. um but there's also, the chariot is also in reverse, so there's a lot of stagnations. I think that is so these moments are so chaotic, are so like I have this feeling where when you're trying to hold on, and I can sort of see it from Kate's perspective, from her being a Capricorn, from her being this very stable person, always with a plan, always very like organized with her matters, and somehow in here there's a lot of mess. There's a lot of like, uh, things are not organized. Um, they weren't prepared for this. She wasn't prepared, but I think that all these people around her, it seems like they are useless. There's this feeling of like, what are you doing here around me? Like, none of you can help me right now. Like, even if they try, there's this sense of like, you have no idea what you're doing, so leave me alone. Um, let's start from the first card, because I started like interpreting this from a very holistic point of view. Just the whole situation, it feels very confusing for me. Not confusing, I don't see confusion, I just see this need to introduce something new, maybe a new treatment, maybe something different. And I don't know if it's her or if it's the people around her being like, no, we don't want you to I don't know, try these methods, or this treatment that no one knows of. No, 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 we don't want you to do this. So there's a lot of there's like, because there's so much, everything feels so rigid, and I feel like she wants to try things that are a bit out of the ordinary, and they will not let her do that. They will not let her advance with, I don't know if she has like, oh, I want to try this new treatment, or I want to go and do this, someone, I heard about this, that this is good. And them looking at her, like, no, you're out of your mind. You're not doing well mentally. Like, let us handle this, because you're not doing well mentally. You better go and rest. We will make the decisions for you. And I think that this is why I feel this so unbalanced, and that this energy must be very awkward for someone like Kate to be like this, like upside down, I would say. um, is so not her. You know, it's so is is the opposite of everything that she had learned or everything that she had prepared for herself for. Like this was totally unexpected. But also the tower, you know, the final card, you know, the tower, it's giving her this advice that this is your moment. This is your moment to go ahead and yes, you are in ruins or you feel like your whole life is falling apart, but this is also a new option for you to try something new. Like for her to get up and be healthy again and be her whole person and just achieving this well-being, she has to rebuild her life and herself. Like there's some things that can no longer be the same. But I think that the other cards, what they're showing me is these people going crazy around her, you know. So I think that even though she wants to try something new and she would want to introduce new ideas and be like, you know, guys, I want to do this for me. This is my decision. And people be like, yeah, we hear you, we get you, we understand you, but you know, we don't do things like this. So this is why I think that her relationship, even with the closest people, is going to suffer. She's going to distance herself from a lot of people. And she probably is going to ask to be left alone. Because there's this feeling of like, you know, everyone is going crazy. We're actually like the one that should have the, you know, the I would say the permission to be feeling going crazy or feeling, you know, feeling erratic, you know, the one that should be allowed in these moments to, you know, scream out loud and just being erratic and just like express the chaos and just let it loose, you know, and express everything that you've been holding back, you know, all these years. Like let it go, like release it, release the anger, release the emotions. Like they don't let her do that because it seems like everyone is worried. Is everyone is like is on emergency mode around her and they are not the ones carrying the disease. So this is why I feel so frustrated just seeing this. I get very nervous myself because I'm like, you know, guys, this is not about you, this is about me. Like why does everyone has to make this like just let me go and I will take care of myself or I will make my own choices and she wants to take a risk. She wants to take a risk. I believe she wants to take a risk with a treatment, with something. She wants to do something different. And I believe that that's the right decision because the card of the tower is like, you know, you probably will not go back to normal. So, you know, you better go and think about a plan B because things are falling apart and part of this it has of course it because there's a lot of major arcana, so definitely there's a lot of lessons in here for her, um but it's going to be uncomfortable, you know. It's not going to, like, I don't see the cards that are like, okay, from 3 months from now she's going to do great. Like I find it very, like, the energies are very stuck, honestly. This is what I'm feeling. I don't read for help, you know. I don't like it because usually I don't like it. I think that is so like so. Even my cat is meowing right now, so you know. So maybe, you know, this is a sign that you know, um, that this is not the moment to talk about these matters. You know, she never meows while I'm recording, but now is the moment. Um, so you know, she's very intuitive. So I don't know what I can. I can see what I can see from here is that they're working on giving her the best of the best. They're trying to be fair. you know um I think that she also is like organizing her priorities. I think that there's this feeling of her also no longer feeling like she has to be on pause, like she, because probably of this not wanting to talk or not wanting to be seen. But I think that also the Handman in reverse, it has to do with the news or her being forced to talk about this before time. The Handman usually it talks that when you take a break, the break is necessary or the pause is necessary for you to reach a certain level of enlightenment or for you to connect with what's going on. So I think that she put other people's wishes and desires to know, or like it seems that again, I'm feeling this Libra energy. I don't know why, but it's like again she's like, I have to tell people. So again, it feels like we start with the Hammond in reverse. So there's this feeling of like again she postponed herself to sort of satisfy others. So but it makes sense because I believe she is someone that she feels like she is in the service of people. So it's not that she feels like, oh, like I'm upset, but I think that this was like premature. This was something that it was like, okay, you better come out and say something. Because if she had stayed a bit longer, maybe she would have gained a different perspective about herself. But now it's like, okay, no, I have to tell people, I have to give this to people. So she forgets about herself. She puts other people's needs before her. So, but all these major arcanas in reverse definitely lets me know that people don't know what to do. She probably also doesn't know what to do. So yeah, it's very it's very challenging, guys. It's very challenging. I think that they will try to advance with something, with a certain treatment, but it's going to be slow. This is what I want to say. It's not that it's not going to advance, but it's going to be slow. So yeah, and I think that also the Free of Cups, it can also talk about how people will not collaborate with her recovery, in the sense that probably the audience or probably the internet or probably, people talking, they will continue, to add more drama instead of, being respectful. So I think that this is why it feels so chaotic. It feels so chaotic because no one knows what they're doing. Everyone is feeling emotional. People say that they want to help, they want to be of help, but actually they are getting in the way. So I think that this is not the right moment to read for her. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope that somehow, I don't know. I just hope she recovers for her children, for herself, for the people that love her, because these are challenging and sensitive times. Okay, so thank you so much for watching.